There he is, the king, LeBron, making his way in. He's the first player over 35 years old to lead the league in assists since Steve Nash. Taking on the Sixers tonight. That will be our second game of the evening. We've been talking a lot about Shaq's hairline.
Yeah, right here.
Also,
that's all the time.
Is this when the hairline went back?
Oh, no, he didn't?
Yeah, he got me. That's the only time I've been dunked on.
I feel like another one coming.
Only time. Ooh. No, ain't no more coming, Candace. No more. I've been dunked on.
I saw an interview.
I challenged.
After that, you was like, no more.
I've been dunked on one
Social
time.
media, yes. Go find it.
Shout out to the great Derek Coleman. What's up, DC?
I got dunked on.
You got me, DC.
29-6 when leading at half. Let's see if they can finish it out.
You're watching NBA on TNT Tuesday pregame show, presented by Auto Trader. Finally, it's easy.
Welcome back inside Studio J for the Auto Trader pregame show. We are 6 weeks away from the playoffs. Every moment is monstrous. Let's catch up on the last 7 days in 60 seconds.
I'm Mike Camerlingo, and here's a few things that happened this week in basketball. The Lakers-Pelicans game had all sorts of highlights, including Zion dunking in the lane and LeBron responding with a three from the Mississippi River. Bradley Beal continued his dominant streak, and Shake Milton tied an NBA record for consecutive threes. Plus, John Morant once again tried to jump over a very tall human. Jokic pulled out the old dad in the driveway after a case of Bud Heavies move before going all Uncle Rico a few days later. Miles Turner sealed it with a deep three in Indy, Derrick Rose's spin move put it away in Phoenix, and Donovan Mitchell's dunk brought down the house in Utah. Draymond got ejected, and the opposing bench was like, alright, act cool. We don't want old man Green to know it was us who TP'd his house again. Bam did a 360 with his arm, and Aaron Gordon did one with his body, and oh lord, I think the simulation's malfunctioning. Trae Young wanted to go through the legs, but Trevor Ariza opted for a cross-check instead. Lonnie Walker had a stop, drop, and roll pass, and then went coast to coast with this majestic slam. The Celtics took the Rockets to overtime with this crazy free throw scramble, but Westbrook called glass and ended things in Boston. Butler got denied, Porzingis had an and-one flush, and yep, that's RJ Barrett's music. And finally, here's a dog standing on a basketball, because hey, sure, let's get wild.
Love it. Thank you so much, Camerlengo. All right, so I don't know if you guys saw the game last night. Heat knocked off the Bucks. D. Wade was watching. That's that Miami Heat defense we're used to. And that's what allowed us to get the Shaq haircut.
They locked up Shaq Lyon last night.
Man, let's see what the tweets are saying. Noah Parker. Oh, additional advertising. Your ad here.
That's pretty good. I'll give it a 7.
Okay, a 7. Let's go to the next one. It's going to be Devin. Looks like Carl Winslow from Family Matters.
I'll give it an 8.
Okay. G. Wade gives it a 9. And the last one, J. Will. Shaq, I see you, Shaq.
Don't have Beijing. J. Will.
That's that hair in the can. That's that Ron Popeil.
I do not have Beijing. This is my natural hair.
And you're going to do this all week?
All week.
Do you have a name for your look?
Pierre Shaq Don.
Guys, enjoy the game. Ian Eagles.
Pierre Shaq-a-Don. HAQ apostrophe Don.
Tonight with the return of All-Star Kemba Walker, the Celtics, a pretty impressive 3-2 in his absence. Jason Tatum, unconscionable, however, not playing tonight due to an illness. Our late game tonight, LeBron James and the Lakers look to extend their top seed in the West. Can the Sixers shake it up and finally win on the road? Auto Trader pregame show starts now. Welcome inside, everybody. It is going to be the third place team in the East, the Boston Celtics, taking on the 8th seed Brooklyn Nets. And all I want to talk about is big fella. One, Ascot looks amazing.
Thank you.
But
two,
I noticed something a little different.
Let's just get it out of the way, America. I had a bet against one of my good friends, D. Wade, Milwaukee versus the Heat. I said Milwaukee was going to win by 20 and the Heat won. And I said, well, what do you want me to do, pay you? He said, nah, you got to let your hairline grow out. We want to see your hairline looking like Kenny Smith.
Oh, my God.
So I just lined it up for y'all so y'all can see where my hairline starts.
You look good.
And I look good, and I'm proud to do it, and I'm keeping it like this all week.
All week.
Shout out to Lauren. Yeah. She hooked it up.
Yes, Lauren did hook it up.
This is your birthday haircut.
And I shout out to my stylist. He's from Paris, Texas. His name is Ro Parish. Ro Parish hooked up to Ascot.
Wow.
My stylist. All right, D-Wade, you win. And so listen, you're not going to hurt my feelings. Send in your tweets. Be as mean as you can.
Yeah, let's hear them.
We need
I
him.
want to see them all, America.
Wait, what were you calling?
Hit us up, NBA on TNT.
He looked like a lot of people. Let's see.
Like a lot of,
He like,
but I look good, though, looking like a lot of people.
Winslow. He looked like Charles S. Dutton.
Said,
Charles S.
he
Dutton,
says Cedric the Entertainer.
You look like Cedric the Entertainer.
John Amos.
John Amos.
You do look like you're
Like
about to
an
open a
interview.
McDowell's. That's incredible.
Keep them
Boy, got
coming,
his-
America. I need a laugh.
This is what's going on Tuesday nights. All right, Celtics have been on a heck of a run. Jason Tatum, who's not playing tonight. Kemba Walker is going to be on a minutes restriction. But this is a game that we thought was going to be all about Kyrie. Brooklyn taking on Boston. Here are just some stats about the difference. I want you to pay attention right there to Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Look at the jump in both of those guys with Kemba Walker. And D-Wade, you had a big jump in your second and your third year. What starts clicking, and could it be a veteran like Kemba that's bringing it out, or is Tatum and Brown just reaching that point in their career?
Well, I mean, I think what clicked for me, first of all, my second year I was playing with one of the best big men ever played a game in Shaquille O'Neal, and I had to raise my level if I wanted to do what he promised. He promised a championship. Secondly, I was an all-star my second year, so my confidence level went to another atmosphere just from being in the
Is that what you
locker
think
room.
happened to Tatum?
I think it happened to Tatum, but I also, as we talked in the back, I also think it has something to do with Kemba Walker, right? Kemba Walker doesn't come in with the same mystique that Kyrie comes in with. He doesn't come in with the same accomplishments that Kyrie comes in with, or the personality. So I think that has allowed these two young players to step back into what they were the first year when Kyrie was out with an injury, and obviously Gordon Hayward as well.
And to back up what D-Wade is saying, you know, Kyrie is a ball-first, ball-dominant guy. I was that way, too. You know, we have a term in the NBA and the WNBA, just let us eat. Kyrie wasn't letting the guys eat as much. He was letting them eat, but not as much. Kimba is the guy that said, okay, I'm going to have the ball, but I'm going to let you eat. So when I got to Miami, it was like, Shaq, we're coming to you. Me and D-Wade had a meeting, and I said, listen, they come to me, but I'm coming to you.
Right.
So go to work. So when you let guys eat, of course, their confidence level is going to go up. So, again, Kyrie, I'm going to eat first. You guys get the scraps. Kemba Walker, you guys eat first. I get the scraps.
A lot of people are talking about Tatum, and understandably so, the fifth Celtic all time to average 30 in a calendar month. But you looked at all the statistics, Candace, and said it's the defense that deserves our attention right now.
Well, they lost two defenders in Al Horford and Aaron Baines. And I think a lot of people looked at them this year and thought that they were going to take a step back. And in fact, they've taken a step forward. They've always been, over the last 3 years, a top 7 ranked defensively. But how do they do that? Their ability to switch 1 through 5.
Yes.
And they have 3 guys that are relatively the same size in Brown, Hayward, and Jason Tatum. And they're able to switch. So Brown ends up predominantly on the 4 position. We saw Jason Tatum in that Lakers game take a step forward defensively and matching up with Anthony Davis a lot of times. But, I mean, kudos to the Celtics, because their ability to switch but also create turnovers. So that negates a pick and roll because you're just going to switch it. It negates ball movement because inside the arc they pressure. And so, I mean, they're a top 5 defensive team.
Second in points, third against the 3, 6th in terms of defensive efficiency, 4th in terms of field goal percentage. And all we talk about is the scoring, but the defense has been unbelievable.
You know, the other day I was saying this. I said they are a big 3 that doesn't know they're a big 3. My favorite 3 big 3s are the Boston big 3, the Miami big 3, and the Golden State big 3. These guys are big 3. They don't even know it.
They don't even know yet.
Once they figure that out, the East going to be in trouble.
9-3 in
That
February.
hairline's a big,
This
a big 4.
And where you at camera 2? Go and get that.
there are only things as crazy as Shaq's hairline.
Back is your line right now.
Yeah, pan this way, America, so y'all can see that.
3
Wow.
behind the straight
At least
line.
it's straight.
Yo,
Y'all thought I was bald. This is all hair. You see it? Looking good, yep.
yo, Trae Young shoots from where your line is started at.
Wow.
9.5 court.
Yeah, that's a Mountain Dew ball with 3 points. Check this out. Taco Fall Taco Tuesday, and John McEnroe shooting before the game.
Taco, what up?
Welcome inside Studio J, the American Express halftime report. The Boston Celtics doing what they have been doing the last few weeks, up 13 on the Brooklyn Nets. The Nets have not won a game in Boston in 7 games. You feeling it?
I'm feeling it.
Hey, feel these highlights. Check it out. Oh. He looked at himself and said, ooh. Let's take a look at the highlights, how we got here. Kemba, minutes restriction at 11 minutes in the first half, 9 points, but Jaylen Brown in a game, Shaq.
Hey, that's what you got to do. You know, you got to give the fans their money's worth. I like it. I give them a 9.2.
6 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists for Jaylen Brown. But D. Wade had his eyes on Marcus Smart's defense all half.
Listen, I know that this award is normally a big man's award, right? Because big man, they do deserve it. But this year, we need to get back to the Gary Paytons of the world, the Michael Jordans of the world, where guards get the Defensive Player of the Year award. I mean, what Marcus Smart has done. I mean, you see him tonight when he met the fro at the rim.
Yeah.
Like, he's fearless. And it's not just the blocks. It's the hustles. It's the diving on the floor for loose balls. It's the switching 1 through 5 that the guy does. So I think he needs more credit.
American Express teammates, Kemba coming back, seemingly not missing any time. Marcus Smart providing on both sides of the floor. 13 more field goal attempts for Boston because the Nets had 13 turnovers. The Celtics only 5. Candace, you warned us about this. That Boston defense is swarming, and we saw that in the first half.
Well, giving up only 43 points. Brooklyn shooting 38% from 2 and 22% from 3. I mean, here's your big man pressuring. They're icing right here. They're not switching. There's help side by D-Wade's guy, Marcus Smart, coming across, and then right here. I mean, just smothering the basketball. It does not get inside the three-point line here.
Ooh.
And it's ripped. And then, of course, you got a 360 on the other end to get the crowd involved. Once again, miscommunication.
Low man.
You jump.
Listen.
You could be on a highlight. There is a risk there.
Defensive Player of the Year, Marcus Smart.
And then just playing great help side defense. Didn't get the rebound here.
Give me that.
Swarming the basketball. I mean, this has been Boston's MO for a while.
Sure.
And Brad Stevens has to be excited that his team is playing this well on the defensive end because that's what's going to win playoff series.
As one of the best blocking guards
Number one.
in the history of the NBA.
It's okay. Number one.
Okay.
What is it about Marcus Smart that excites you now that you're retired and watching him?
No, I love how fearless he is, right? As you've seen on these clips, right? And I played the low man a lot, you know, in our defensive system. And to be the low man, you have to be the one that protects it all. He's 6'3". He's 6'3", and he's a protector on the floor for this team. So what I love about him is he's very fearless. He would guard the 1, he would guard 2, 3, 4, and 5. And as you watch him, he loved to do it. This is what his teammates get excited about. Like, a guy get a dunk, if Marcus Smart go get a block, dive on the floor for a loose ball, he's done it. He did it. He got a big charge versus Houston to save the game against James Harden. He had a big save against the Clippers. To save it out of bounds on Kawhi Leonard ankle. Like, he does the little things he does. He makes winning plays. And you got a guy like that, every night, you know he's going to give you everything he has.
Yeah.
Like, man, it makes it so much easier for everybody else.
Does it?
Listen, everything D-Wade said was correct. But what makes this Boston team so dangerous, especially going into the playoffs, play defense like that, you get the big 3 to recognize the big 3. I'm the go-to guy. I'm the second option. I'm the third option. You get the others to play like that that are playing. Boston's going to be scary.
They're getting scary.
Yeah, they are.
But when you guys jump, if you guys are help side, like, does that go through your mind?
Nope.
When you're about to get yammed on? Like,
Well,
I
I've
could
never
be
been
a help.
yammed on.
Well, Shaq's had to dunk on
3 in his whole career.
I
I
won't
got
worry
2
about it.
teammates that are just dropping the mic. Like,
Yeah,
worry
big
about it.
time.
Never been
One.
dunked on.
I still can't get
One
over
time,
Shaq's hairline,
one time,
so let's take some more tweets. Lynn Monroe, hairline so far back, it's in yesterday.
You get a 5. That's a 1970. 2020.
Oh, here we go. Oh, man, I'll have what he's having. Stevie, LeBron, and
I'm not gonna.
That's pretty good.
I'm gonna give you a 10, but I ain't gonna laugh at that one.
Well, let's get a few more in here.
I ain't gonna laugh at that
Oh,
one.
we got some tic-tac-toe, forehead,
Make me cry, America. Hurt my
wanna play?
feelings.
Javi. And then this,
Tic-tac-toe, you get a 7.
here's your favorite actor of all time.
You got John Amos, Daddy.
Shaq's new Papa John's look. Yeah, really lean into it. And Miami Heat, got him.
Daddy.
Shout out to Timmy Donovan.
Man, Mean Machine is back. It
I
is
love that one.
beautiful.
Thank you. You want to kiss it?
What'd he say?
Welcome back inside the NBA on TNT Tuesday pregame show presented by Auto Trader, and we got ourselves a show coming up.
You can call him Superman.
You can?
Yes, you can.
You're gonna let him take it?
You too, D-Wade.
42-7.
Yes, you can.
7 other teams in the history of the NBA
Boy.
have started with a record like this, and they're taking on Zion Williamson, the first of, I don't know, a decade of clashes between two guys.
Still warming up.
Gotta get the
You
muscles.
ever warm up, Kims?
Do I warm up?
Yeah, before the game.
I have to.
Let's take a look at the Taco Bell Skills Challenge.
Me and D-Wade never warmed up.
Domantas Sabonis.
Just show up.
All right, Shaq, who's your pick in this?
I'm not a very skilled guy, but I like the big guys. Actually, no, I'm going to go with Pascal Siakam.
Okay.
Because he also came out of nowhere. You know, last year, people thought he was a role player, but now he stepped into their superstar spot. Toronto's doing very well. I'm going to go with Siakam. You know, he had a couple games, especially in the finals, where he was that second scorer. And, you know, every now and then you get a player that comes out of nowhere and does that, but he was doing it consistently. And now it's his team, he's doing it every night. So I'm going to go with Siakam.
What do you think, Dwayne?
It's a tough one for me. It's a tough
You're going to go
one,
Bam, right?
Yeah, of course I'm going to go Bam. But
Thank you.
It's tough. Well, so being a two-time challenge champion myself, I know what it takes. I know what it takes to be a.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give him some pointers. I'm gonna give him some pointers, and he's gonna win. So, Bam.
Pass right there.
Where are those trophies?
Don't worry about that.
Okay.
He has no idea.
No.
I can't say that I'm on national TV. I can't tell what my trophies are.
Oh, very sure. Security.
Yeah.
Trying to set us up?
What do you think, Candace Parker?
I got either D Rose or Patrick Beverly. They're
Derrick
both
Rose
Chicago,
back in Chicago? Yeah.
Chicago guys. I got to go with that. D Rose. Yes.
That's the old D Rose right there.
One of the best finishers, man.
Great, he's coming back to
What's wild, too, is he won it as a rookie in 2009. Can you imagine being back in Chicago like 11 years later and taking it home again? It'll be a nice story for Saturday.
The skills competition gonna be sold out.
Because of Rose.
and D Rose.
Yes.
Skills competition in Chicago will be sold out.
You take us inside like what it's going to be like in Chicago for those two guys.
Well, Pat Bev gonna get everybody off their game because he's gonna be.
He's going to talk trash?
Yeah, he's gonna talk trash. That's what he do. But I think it's great, man. Two guys from the city get to represent, the NBA.
I don't like comparing young players to old players, but he's a reincarnated Gary Payton.
Ooh.
He really is. I mean, I've been watching him for a long time. He did the same thing Gary Payton used to do.
I know you love Gary Payton. Like, you've told stories about him trash talking coaches and stuff. I mean, you're saying Beverly's at that level of trash talk.
He's at the level of trash talk.
Wow.
And the way he plays, he's very competitive. He's very fierce. I won't do that a lot.
So you're not going with him, you're going with Siakam?
Yeah, I'm going with Siakam.
I'm going Tatum. I'm going back-to-back champs. Won it last year.
Did you just try to check? Hold on. You just try to check me on that?
Hey, Bam, I need you to hit them jump shots now. I got some money on this, Bam. I need you to hit them jump shots.
All right, so, yeah, in and out. Plus, he's got that, like, LeBron dunk under his belt, feeling confident.
Can he be a superstar?
Yes, he can.
What do you need?
I want to say this, but I'm going to say it. It's not like he doesn't have dog. I just need more dog out of him. He is a dog. He's a dog, but I just need more dog out of him.
Woo! 2 times. Back to back.
Oh, that's a young D-Ray, dude. He
Back to
got no
back.
tattoos.
That's when I was.
I know. New set.
Shaq's looking around the new set like, all right then. Oh.
I see you, Uncle Jerome.
That is a similar meaning.
I love
the two.
I love this machine.
Up next, Zion Williamson. Nobody scored better in the paint other than Giannis in the NBA. And tonight, those two, head to head.
You're watching NBA on TNT Tuesday pregame show, presented by Auto Trader. Finally, it's easy.
To the Twitter machine we go. Ada's meme machine killing me. Skip. What else you got for him, Wade?
What I'm talking about. Something new?
Yeah, let's show him new.
Let's go.
Ooh.
Okay.
And Wade's telling me
That's
he's
how
going to
Shaq
come
was
out with
looking
new.
around. Shaq was like, where am I?
Yeah, I like those little basketball rims with the light on them. You're going to be missing one by the end of the night.
Yeah, Shaq's just looking around to steal things right now.
Yeah, yep. Eric, hook me up.
We got a few friends on Instagram that I know Wade loves. B.A. Max is nice.
My guys.
I don't know if there's anyone better on the Instagram at copying players' moves and doing it to perfection. We're going to call it the imitation game. And tonight, we got Giannis in action. So here is B.A. and Max is nice imitating Giannis. Max is nice first.
Feet work.
Get the feet work.
Oh, yeah,
What's that?
Elbows, yeah.
Barbecue.
Not the free throw. Yo.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Playing the hands a little bit.
Oh, good block.
Look at his long strides.
Oh, my God.
All right, now
All right,
we're going
Max
to
is
beat
nice.
out A-Dot. Super Euro. A little windmill action.
How come we got the wave cap on?
Oh, he got the poke.
Oh, he always does.
Oh, nice, nice. Oh. Oh.
That's how you be done, too, bro.
I'm loving the free throw for him. Up. Up. Ah. B.A. versus Max is nice. Get on right now. Vote Instagram, Twitter, NBA.
I got Max is nice on that
Yeah,
one.
me too. I got Max is nice.
Max is nice is good.
We doing this every week? Imitation game?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
That's
Those
a clean
two.
sweep, though. I had Max is nice.
Those
I like that.
I think so. You a fan?
We got to switch up which
Of
one
course
to
I
play
am.
first,
Yeah,
though.
those are good.
You can't play one first all the time. You got to switch it up.
Okay, deal. I'll talk to
Bias.
the people in the
Gotta
back.
do what?
Talk with the people. You can't play the same guy first because you saw it first.
Why not?
It'll skew your viewpoint of things, Shaq.
Candace is a judge. She
I'm
knows
a
all about
judge.
judging.
I'm a judge. Yeah, I'm a dunk contest judge.
Dwayne disagrees, apparently. Dwayne is over here memeing people.
Do me and Candace get a machine?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I just want
This is in my contract.
I want the Shakira meme from the Super Bowl.
All right, we can work on it.
That's what I want.
Yeah, this is in my contract, though.
Show me.
Oh, you know which one.
You know which one I'm
which
talking
one.
about.
No, I do not. Show me.
It's easy, presented by Auto Trader.
Show us.
Giannis versus Zion. Field goal percentage from Zion right now is
We want to see
insane.
it, Candace.
Candace, I'm going to let you get out of this one. But how about this? Giannis versus Zion, big men doing big things. Shaq, I need your input, what you've seen from these two so far.
Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Is that correct?
You forgot a syllable right in the middle.
Antetokounmpo.
Nailed it.
MVP status. I love about him this summer, you know, they asked him, are you working out with certain guys? He said, nope, I'm working out by myself.
Yep.
He wants to be great. He likes the challenges. Last year they failed. He's learned from that failure, and he's come out with a renewed energy. Zion, I'm still going to give him a couple months, maybe the rest of this year to get ready. I had an injury, kind of slow, but doing big things, especially in the paint, shooting 62%, averaging 19 points, playing well. That first game he came back when the coach was trying to take him out.
Amazing.
I didn't know that he could step out and shoot the three like that. But hopefully the young fella says, you know, I don't care about you, Giannis. I'm going through you. I'm going over you. I'm going around you. Hopefully he makes, he puts Giannis on notice that he's coming. He's not there yet, but eventually he's coming.
What do we want to see from Zion?
Well,
Tonight.
I want to see Zion get the ball more.
Yes.
I know Alvin Gentry was saying that there was a stretch. Like,
I don't know
you guys are
what's
going to put the
happening.
single shot, but you guys should have just seen what Shaq just. Anyway,
Do nothing.
there was Alvin Gentry came out and said basically like there was a stretch of time during the game that his teammates did not look for Zion. He was
Right.
open, had a mismatch on the block, and they didn't feed him. And so I want to see him. I want to see him take 20 shots. I want there to be a game in the next week or so that he takes 20 shots.
It's coming. It's definitely coming. One thing I want to point out about Zion, a lot of people will talk about, if you look at Joel or Ben, their rookie years, they got injured, and they decided that they would not play. So a lot of people talked about, with Zion, should he come back? Should he have come back this season? But if you go back to college and you look at Zion at Duke, and a lot of people said he should shut it down after he had that injury, but that's not who that kid is.
Right.
This kid loves to play the game of basketball. And, so I applaud him for coming back. I applaud him for loving the game as much as say, listen, it's not about the storybook that my rookie season I had MVP, right? He's not going to have that story that Shaq has, that LeBron has, that these greats have, but the kid just want to play the game of basketball. So I applaud Zion for that.
It's the first road game for the Bucks in 17 days. You talked about Zion getting minutes. The last game, 33 minutes. That was his first time playing over 30 minutes. And now you're going in against the Bucks, the #1 field goal percentage defense in the NBA. It's going to be an interesting test. I'm missing what's happening here. You got anything else to add?
No, I just want her to do the Shakira thing.
Oh, is that what you were doing? I'm not going to put the spotlight on Candace like that.
I'm going to bring it back to basketball. So
Please.
here,
that one, yeah. Come on.
Whoa.
Candace, you don't want to do it. I'll do it.
No.
I'll do it.
Wait, Shaq has a meme
No.
now?
Oh.
This is going to be a meme. If you do this, this is going to be a meme.
I'll do it.
Okay. And wide shot. And wide shot.
Don't
Yeah,
be scared,
wide shot.
Candace.
Yo,
My hips don't lie, Candace.
happy birthday to Zaire Wade, man. Shout out
Yes,
to Zaire
happy birthday,
Wade.
nephew.
Happy
18
18th
years old.
birthday.
18.
He has a game tonight, man. Go to work. I
What'd
love
you get him?
I'm proud of you.
What'd you get him? Truck? Jeep?
You already got a truck.
Wow.
Did you go
got a
around
little
and
something.
put
You got a little
stickums
something.
on like the door and the house and the car? Because all
He got some
He
money
doesn't
to
need
do
it.
what he want to do with it. You know what I mean? We'll see what he do. But happy birthday to my 18th-year-old, my firstborn, man. I love you so
amazing to
much.
hear.
Shout out to you.
Congrats.
Have a good game tonight, kid.
We're going to go to New Orleans. Brian Anderson, Jim Jackson, and Jared Greenberg on the call. New crew as well. We'll see American Express halftime report. The music is nice. People are nicer. How you doing? Dwayne, you got good notes?
I ain't got none, actually.
You notice that Dwayne did a costume change? He came out, Beyonce'd us with a costume change.
really changed.
It's game 2, baby.
I mean, this is a
Yeah,
wardrobe
this is not a
change.
costume
excuse me.
change. Don't
You
do
know what I
it.
was thinking about when you said that? Bernie Mac, rest in peace, on Kings of Comedy. What you got? I ain't got nothing.
You got nothing.
I ain't got nothing.
You look good, Dwayne.
Thank you.
Almost.
Hold on. You switch
Game 2,
clothes?
so
Yes.
Yeah, you switched. Switch up the outfit. It's nice.
I'm getting cozy. It's
Shaq is
it's
coming
almost
back.
midnight.
Shaq is coming back next week with his own meme machine and a wardrobe change. Okay.
Shaq, I heard you.
That's a good
I
bet.
heard you.
What'd I say?
You're a bad whisperer.
What'd I say? Oh, he heard me?
I can't.
Yeah,
see
I have a
you.
microphone
I can't say
on.
that.
I said this gonna last about 3 weeks. Ain't no way you're gonna do this every week going into the playoffs. No way you're
Oh,
gonna
no,
do it.
D-Wade.
No, you're gonna do
Oh,
it.
no,
You gonna do
D-Wade.
it?
Bet it. Yo, bet it.
Bad it.
You gonna
This
do
man
it?
was taking photos by himself.
You gonna do a double switcherooski every time?
Every week?
Okay.
That's his
Ooh,
thing.
That boy cold, lady. That boy cold.
All right, let's take a look at the American Express teammates early on. We'll get to that after this. LeBron James and Anthony Davis. Oddly enough, the Lakers in the last 8 games, just 4-4. So we're not really kind of sure what's up. We pick it up in the second quarter because the first quarter was slow. LeBron right to the rack. Transition offense, always there.
And this is what I'm talking about. They score within 4 seconds of the shot clock. That's the way the Lakers want to play this year.
Oh, bring that presence up to Anthony Davis for the dunk.
Oh, right side. Oh.
Oh, man.
I just like that everyone's involved. You look at the stat sheet, everyone is involved in this game. That's how it should be.
All right, here are the American Express teammates. LeBron James, Anthony Davis, 20 points combined, 6 rebounds. And look, you look at the box score here, the transition points, 17-2, Candace.
Yeah.
How did this happen? It's the number one thing you were yelling at the TV.
And that's the thing, defensively. I mean, it's making DeMar
My boy.
DeRozan
Oh, God.
get into the paint against length. You have your 6'10" point guard throwing it over
JaVale McGee!
9 point guard for the jam. And then again here,
JaVale McGee!
flash,
Good
you make
D.
them take a tough shot. You got Kuzma pushing the break.
Oh, no, that's the way.
Lakers running wide. Nobody wants to stop this man in transition. Nobody can stop this man in transition. The entire team doesn't want that.
Look at them
Then-
leaking out, too.
Yeah.
Well,
And then
they're
again-
also doing a great job of finishing the defense, right? They're playing great defense, but if you look at it, they have 30 rebounds to San Antonio 17. So you can play great defense, but if you don't finish it with the rebound, then it doesn't matter. And they're doing a great job of that.
Is this something that can continue in the playoffs, though, when it gets to half-court basketball, just relying on transition offense like that?
You know, it's all about matchups in the playoff, and, you know, they match up. Listen, LeBron is always going to be the guy that causes problems, but, you know, he's the type of player, he's going to keep everybody involved. D-Wade mentioned it earlier. What I like about the highlights that you showed, everybody's involved. If AD's involved and you got the guys hitting perimeter shots and they're playing defense like that, they're going to be tough to beat.
Blazers, Nuggets, Rockets, Hornets, all in action. We'll have those highlights coming up next on the American Express halftime show.
Candace, let's go change clothes.
You're watching the American Express Halftime Report. American Express, official card of the NBA.
Welcome back to the American Express halftime show. All right, this one's from Twitter. I'm all for a mid-show clothes change.
Okay,
Dwayne Wade.
Robert.
Innovator as usual.
Okay, Robert, that's what I'm talking about.
Apparently they're saying it's him caring for the audience as though we don't care. I don't know, Candace cares. All right, Hornets taking on the Rockets. Rockets 2 wins in a row. Hornets have lost 11. What's so interesting about this team right now is they're not committing turnovers. Let's take a This is the big play that we were talking about earlier.
Oh, give me that. Oh, no, young fella.
Zion versus you.
If he'd have put that bow in his neck, ooh.
They going to win big.
Ugly.
Zion and Giannis meeting at the rim. What's the meme we got here? Oh, some explosions. Looks like the Hulk.
Oh, that was well thought out, Evan Sachs.
And right here, this is what I'm talking about.
Oh.
Yo.
Yeah, Dwayne, I need you to take us through
Exactly.
this.
Look at him backpedaling. Okay, first of all, don't even watch the dunk, but watch his feet. That's the best dunk
Hey, man,
ever.
Andy Verjao haven't talked. Don't keep showing
That he won't.
You want to send him a message right now?
I like
Start the
Andy.
relationship.
He's a good person. Yeah, Andy.
Oh.
Listen, it was just business. It's nothing personal.
You're right. Watch his feet touch the upper part of behind the basket.
Shaq, you were on.
No, Cleveland.
No?
I was on Cleveland.
That's what I'm saying. You were there. Yeah, I wish they could show the bench.
Oh,
'cause,
phenomenal.
You know, Anthony, my brother, was on.
We'll be right back. A little bit more of the American Express halftime show. Lakers Spurs.
Who's your brother's bodyguard?
You were my brother's bodyguard? Okay.
I'm done.
I think you could go to,
I'm done.
You could go to LA Fitness, and I guarantee you'd be able to heat check.
You know what? For LA Fitness Equinox, I'm coming in there.
There you go.
I'm coming in there. I got to get my game back.
Lakers keep it rolling. 38th win of the season.
Hear that?
Coming up
Pull up
next
on
on the
LA
Kia
Fitness.
post-game show. Zion, Giannis, and Shaq at LA Fitness. It's going to be a problem.
There I go.
Sing it, Shaq.
Man, y'all got all the good music on this. How's that feel? I've already hit like 4 or 5.